In this video, I am going to share with you how to become a pro in property investment. This is a significant claim that I am making. So at the end of this video, you would become a pro in property investment. How? If you want to know, then keep watching. You want to become a property investor and you do not know much and you want to become a pro. One of the things that you need to understand, property investment is a long-term game. Property investment is not about just buying one property. Property investment is not about a 6 months horizon and then just you quit and you become a pro. No, it's a consistent effort and you actually learn over a period of time. The first thing is that as an investor, what you need to do is ask questions. What do you mean by asking questions? You do not need to know the answers. All you need to know is what kind of questions that you have to ask and let other people answer them. And if you know how to ask the right question, you are a pro. Number one example is that if you are looking for a particular suburb and you meet a real estate agent, rather than saying something to yourself, to the real estate agent, you would always ask questions. Question number one is that why do you think that this property or this area is going to grow? And the real estate agent, they're local, they have been doing this in that area for long. They would be able to tell you what's happening on what's going to happen, what's the new council, what's the council is making plan, what kind of infrastructure project is coming. They have all these upfront informations. You just ask questions and then listen to them, and then ask the same question to another real estate agent, ask the same question to another real estate agent. You would be able to see if there is a pattern. If the 3 or 4 or 5 different agents are saying the same thing, that means it is happening, because then it's true. It's not just to listen one real estate agent and then decide based on that. You need to be smart enough and you need to do these things to multiple real estate agents and multiple people, and from there you need to gauge your understanding. The second thing that, so this is a fundamental part, asking questions. The more and more questions that you will be able to ask, the more and more you would be able to know what's happening, and based on that you would be able to gauge, and then based on that you will become in that level of understanding. And once you know more, you'll become more skillful. Once you become more skillful, you are professionals in that field. All right, now the second thing that you can do to become a pro is asking somebody who has done this before. It means, like, if you, let's say if you want to reach from A to B destinations, B is your destination, what do? If you don't know the road, you ask Google Maps that tell me how to go from A to B. And you know that Google Maps they have all the data, they know, and they would be able to guide you how you can go from A to B. Similarly, if you ask, instead of Google Maps, to some other applications where they do not have data, do you think that other applications will be able to provide that how to go? No, right? Because they do not have that information. Similar point, if you want to understand, if you want to do something, find out someone who has done it before. And if you know someone who has done it before, ask that person will be able to guide you much better than comparing someone who has not done it before. Because asking to someone who has done it before will make you pro much faster as compared to if you do on your own. Because if you try to do on your own, you will make a lot of mistakes. You will be going bizarre. Some of the things you don't know and you did not anticipate. There are risks involved and you might lose money. Whereas if you ask a person who also lost money along the way and learned that skills, but those mistakes, if that person shares with you, then you do not have to do these things. Example, let's say that person invested in a particular area and that has some flood zoning which he did not know at that time, but he can then guide to you and saying that, oh, in this area if you invest, this is the problem that I faced, so better you do not invest. Just by providing this information, now you can actually listen to those and not to do that thing. So asking these questions to someone who has done it before and learn from them is another way to take yourself to the next level, or becoming a pro. And the next one that I would talk about is validate. Always validate. Do not just take one person's opinion and then things like you become a pro. No, you have to validate that information, what that person is saying. And validation can be so many ways. For example, if a real estate agent saying the council rates in this area for this kind of houses is $3,000 per quarter or for 6 months, you need to validate that information, need to know that okay, this person said, let's check with the council, let's check with someone else and find out if that information that is provided is correct or not. So you need to validate the source of truth, you need to validate those informations, and then you become pro. Because then, even though you did not know earlier, now you know based on this person's discussions, and from there you are also validating with others and 100% sure this information is correct. As a result, you can take informed decisions. I always tell that you do not have to do all the things by yourself, but as long as you find someone who has done it and get the knowledge from them, then you just done it by yourself. I did not buy multiple hundreds and hundreds of commercial properties, but I have seen my mentors, my others who have actually invested, and I myself of course invested in commercial properties as well. But through that, now I have gained the knowledge that I can provide to someone else like you, who can also then be able to buy their own commercial properties or invest in residential properties or invest in any other forms and be an informed decision maker. The next part that I will talk about how to become a pro is always write it down. Do not trust your brain. Do not trust everything that you want to keep in your head, because you will forget. And if you will forget, it is going to become difficult to find those informations again, because that person which you talk to might not be accessible later on, might be busy with something else. So always write it down. Keep a journal, keep a notes about your property journal, and in that particular area, that discussion, whatever happened, and all the points that you discuss, write it down in short form so that you can refer it back those things in future. Because if you cannot refer those back in future, if you do not have this information, if you trust your brain, then you will forget, and if you forget, then those information is gone. It's not about what you can hold on your memory. It's about what is accessible at any point of time. That is what is more important. To become a pro, you know that okay, how much is the council rates for that, again with the example, and how much would be the insurance for this property. You talked about it, and and you have written it down. Then if you have to refer, you always know that okay, this is the amount, or this is the thing that I need to look forward for my research as well. So not trusting your brain, writing it down as an important part to become a pro in real estate. Alright, I hope that you found that information helpful. Now you can become a pro if you just follow these simple tips. If you like this video, consider subscribing my channel. Turn the notification bell on so you get to see more videos like this, and it will also help me to reach out to more people like you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.